September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. In the U.S., every day, 47 kids are diagnosed with cancer, 150 in Iowa each year. Yet only 4% of the federal dollars dedicated to cancer research goes to pediatric cancer, meaning most kids who have to face this disease are taking meds meant for adults. It can be toxic and have lasting impacts that follow them through their lives. But two events in the metro this weekend are aiming to change that and to let families going through this know they are never alone. And for one Waukee family, it's an all-too-personal mission. If there's one thing we can all agree on, it's this: kids shouldn't have to face cancer.
It was really hard, and some of the side effects were mouth sores. I lost my hair, and I also had spinal tap headaches.
9-year-old Ethan Croker is a warrior. At age 7, he was diagnosed with Burkitt lymphoma. He turned 8 in the thick of his fight, and the bell ringing it on his last day of treatment, a day his parents knew their cancer journey was taking a different turn.
We just got overwhelmed with the amount of support that we received when Ethan was diagnosed, and felt like this happened for a greater purpose, and that we needed to pay that forward and kind of do some good from that.
The Crokers founded Kid Cancer Crushers, an organization dedicated to raising money for research and to support other families going through the same journey.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people aren't aware until you're in the situation of childhood cancer, and you just are sent through a whirlwind of chemo treatments and what that actually looks like. You know, for two working parents, it's really, really difficult. And it's watching your child go through all of that is really also very hard.
This weekend, their annual fundraiser, Party at the Park, will turn Centennial Park in Waukee into a sea of bounce houses, face painting, games, food, music, and more. Half the proceeds going to research, the other to benefit Children's Cancer Connection, an organization that supports the entire family after a diagnosis, free of charge.
We have teen programs that are specific to teenage kids. We have Kids Club, which is specific to kind of that 5 to 12-year-old range. We have Comfort Connection, which is for those that have lost a child to cancer. We support siblings through this as well, that it's not just the child with cancer, that they get the focus all the time. And it's really nice to have programs that are specific to the siblings as well. We have a whole week of camp just for them.
Children's Cancer Connection holding their own fundraiser this week, a Go Gold and golf tournament. Two opportunities for Iowans to give back and help families, because take it from a kid who has been down that road and knows
That a kid should just be able to be a kid instead of have to go through this, and instead of like staying in the hospital.
Now we're happy to report that Ethan, who you just saw, recently had his 1-year appointment. He is in remission, cancer-free, so good news there. But here is a very sobering fact. In the last 20 years, only 4 new drugs have been approved to treat childhood cancer. That is why these organizations and their families are so passionate about awareness and research. So, call to action. What can we all do to help? You can attend the golf tournament or Kid Cancer Crushers Party at the Park. We have details on both events on our website. Money donations are also very helpful, and Children's Cancer Connection always needs volunteers. It takes about 50,000 hours a year to pull off all of these great programs and services that they provide for free, so they could always use your help year-round.